shown in the figure below, a ball is thrown from the top of one building, right, toward a tall building 50 meters away. Is that right, Angish? So towards a building 50 meters away. The initial velocity of the ball is 20 meters per second at an angle of 40 degrees above the horizontal. How far above or below is its original level will the ball strike the opposite wall? So this is the diagram you are given, you don't have to redraw it. So now we are throwing it up, with a velocity of 20 meters per second, but if velocity is not linear, it is actually two-dimensional. So it means in our components are two. X component, Y component. Angle now 40 degrees la. And then the initial velocity at which we are throwing this is 20 meters per second. We know that for 20 meters per second, it is not a linear velocity. Number one thing, with two-dimensional motion, if velocity if velocity on a straight line, y-axis x-axis, that one you cannot use it for the equations of motion. Umuntu angatholakali afake equation of motion whereby they're gonna use this one. Divide this into components first. At least have with delta y, not delta x. Maybe later on in life you will be defining a line as OR and say that this is a line R. But now, for now, we say when you have got something that is on both the x-axis and the y-axis, it means in our components out two velocity. Shoot, as much as this ball is moving into that direction, it is also moving downwards. So it is moving this direction and this direction as well. Okay. Oh yeah, the total motion here. But to analyze the velocity on its own, so let's send the diagram before we answer the question. So lana we have got a velocity. So this is your velocity. It's 20 meters per second. And then our components you can write them in your own way. You can write them as a parallelogram method, as a triangle method. Still the same thing. So here, since it's going up, we know that the y component, the vertical component will be up again. And we'll say this is Vy. The horizontal component will be to that direction. In this case, you are given a diagram, so it means to the right way. So here you've got Vx. And the angle here, theta, is 40 degrees. So here, once you're given something like this, first thing, before you even want to know what's up with the question, when I solve the components. Solve what are the components, because here you've got basic trigonometry to say that here when x and y meet, they make an angle of 90 degrees, such that this is a closed vector diagram of a right angle triangle. So Lama vectors now we can relate them using trigonometry. How do we relate 40 degrees, 20 meters per second, and Vx? Which is the best trigonometric ratio to use? Cos. So in essence, cos of 40 degrees is this adjacent side over the hypotenuse. So Vx is actually equals to that velocity, which is 20, and this is cos of 40 degrees. So we won't be writing it in great intensity, cos 40 is equals to opposite of I. Totally unnecessary. Just write this. Because you understand already, which is an adjacent side, it will be cos then. Cos 40 is Vx over 20. So Vx is 20 cos 40. And then Vy there, it is this side here. How do we relate this angle to this side? This vector is opposite. So which is the best trigonometric ratio to use? Sine. So this will be 20 sine of 40 degrees, because sine 40 will be opposite over hypotenuse. So what is the best approximation for Vx and Vy? 32 meters per second. Now define the direction. This is Vx. If we consider this as a velocity vector, in which direction is this moving? To the right. So I will plotted it. So we have got this is moving to the right. Remember, these are vectors. And then now Vy best approximation 0.86 meters per second. And then what is the best direction to describe Vy with? Up, because we are throwing this up, so its vertical component up. So this is up. Now says here's manje. Once you are done with this, now you can continue and read the statement. So a tall building that we are throwing this to. Pretend that is my building there. It is 50 meters tall. So, it is 50 meters away. So actually the distance from where I have started, the horizontal distance from lankale khona uphosa le bola to this wall, la ibola lizophela khona, it is what? 50 meters. So this is a horizontal displacement of the ball. Shuti, as the ball moves from here to here along the x-axis, it moves 50 meters. So we know that definitely the displacement along the x-axis is equals to 50 meters. They usually call it the horizontal range. All right. And then now, how far above or below its original level will the ball strike the opposite wall? Okay, the statement JST, how far above or below the original level? What is this in the physics terms? I'm sure we're defining. What is that term referring to? Remember, I gave two alternatives for its displacement. You can say it is the minimum distance between 2 points, 1 angisho. And then it is the change in position, 2 angisho. The third one, you want to see how far are you from where you have started. Trust me, my definition lawa they have application, because how far Lona, how can you answer it if you don't even know? In physics, in physics language, what does the how far above mean? In physics, how far you are from where you have started, no matter how far you are from the original level, is known as the displacement. And in this case, they say how far above. So something no above, no below is something vertical. Because we know that displacement horizontally is 50 meters, right? But vertically, what do we know? That is what we are looking. So how far above or below? So we are not sure. See, if bola lethu lizo jikijela le phezulu, zofika phezulu, noma zofika ngezansi. Where original position, where original point. So how far below or above? So this diagram is a bit biased if the calculation will give you other things. All right. Now let's look at the question. Let's just minimize our line. All right. So we are actually looking for delta y. That's what we are looking for. We are looking for delta y. Lana ku two-dimensional motion. Emotion is independent. Emotion in Jani is independent. Which means emotion a horizontal can be separated from emotion in Jani a vertical. And so abuge 1 by 1. Right? So here, sifuna it displacement a vertical. So basically, velocity are vertical. Obviously, we're going to use vertical velocities. But most of the times, local or horizontal, they give it to you so that you can find the time taken. Most of the times, the horizontal low journey is cut in most cases. Otherwise, for you to find into a vertical quantity, it needs vertical measurements. Vertical displacement, it means vertical velocity. Vy initial. So, what forces are acting on the object the moment I throw it? How many forces are acting on this ball as I'm throwing it? 2. Okay, as I'm throwing it, yes, it's 2. Now, just after giving it an initial velocity, giving it some energy, how many forces are acting then? 1, which is gravitational force. So we can treat this as something that is moving in free fall, right? And we know with a gravitational force, it always acts downwards. So it acts vertically downwards. You see the ball as it is moving. As it is moving, as I'm throwing it, the gravitational force is continuously pushing it downwards. That was painful. Continuously pushing it downwards and downwards and downwards. Yeah, well, that is why the ball ends up, I'm sure that's how gravity works. It always works on objects such that they move downwards. So here, the ball is being pushed downwards by the gravitational force. And the gravitational force is a vertical force. There is no way that a vertical force can ever do work on a horizontal motion. Okay, mawuthi si apply i-force vertically lana izo affecta ukuhamba kwento njani oku-vertical kuphela. We know that in work that when you have got two forces that are perpendicular to each other, when the displacement and the force are perpendicular to one another, there is no work done. The work done is 0 joules. And when there is no energy transferred, when there is no work done, so it means we're not doing any effect. So gravitational force lona, it will only affect the motion. Emotion enjani vertical. So assessment motion vertically to ingasifika because into we know the initial velocity vertically is 12.86 meters up. That's the initial velocity. And we know the acceleration 9.8 meters per second. That's the vertical acceleration, right? And do we know the time taken? No. Ingakho ngithi mina always the horizontal most of the times bamfakela uthole ini isikhathi, because the time taken for this to move 50 meters towards the building, it will be the same time taken for this to go up and go down. Yeah, because this is working together ngisho lento lena imuva kanjena. So the time taken for it displacement ka 50 meters horizontal is why isikhathi esifanayo taken for it to move from the original level to where it is vertical. But now, what is the acceleration horizontally land? Horizontal acceleration AX 0 meters per second squared. So in a free fall, if gravitational force is a vertical force, it always acts vertical. Shows if gravitational force, it will always give energy in a vertical way for something to move vertical. So lento njengoba you move vele horizontally, gravitational force won't have any effect when the horizontal motion yayo. So actually in other ways, the velocity lena Vx lon 15.32 meters to the right, it will stay constant. It will remain constant. Because into ekwazi ukushintsha velocity according to Newton's second law, it is when you apply a force. And there is no force applied horizontally here. There is only one force, which is gravitational force. So acceleration there is always 0 for a free fall. Horizontal acceleration, Jan. I should remember we are separating the motion into vertical, into horizontal. But we know that acceleration vertical is 9.8 meters per second squared. All right, cool. So Tina, we want to find out delta y, and we know that the easiest equation, if we have got the initial velocity upwards, the easiest equation there is to just find Vy times the time plus half times the acceleration time squared. Tangent. That's the easiest equation that you can use. You just need two things, initial velocity and time. Once you have the initial velocity, make strategies to find any time. And in this case, you can find time by looking at horizontal motion. So let's look at horizontal motion in Pela, sitole ini, sitole time. Because I know that horizontal motion will give us time in some way. So label everything. This is horizontal motion. So for the horizontal motion, we know the initial velocity, which is 15.32 meters per second. We also know the final velocity horizontal. What is the final velocity horizontal? Still 15.32 meters per second. Remember, say horizontally speed has changed because there is no force acting horizontally. So the final velocity there and the initial velocity is the same. But into easier to use here, the easiest thing to use, it is to use this fact which we have got 50 meters displacement. So the delta x displacement is 50 meters. So we can say delta x is equals to the initial velocity x times the time plus half of acceleration times the time squared. We know that horizontally this moved 50 meters in the positive direction. Remember, it displacement length in a sign. Yeah, man, right is positive. That's why it's 50 or positive. If this was moving to the left, umuntu angawubhali u50 la positive. This is negative. This must be negative. Okay, horizontal velocity 15.32. The time taken unknown. The acceleration is equals to 0 meters per second. Find the time taken for this ball to even reach 50 meters, which is reaching the what of the building. 50 divided by 15.32. Ayekho didekayo ngisho ukuthi wayengayibhalanga lento le. Ngithe u-acceleration unjani lana? U0 because velocity horizontally remains constant. So 50 divided by 15.32. Ban? 3.26 seconds. So this is the time taken for the ball to move a horizontal distance of 50 meters. It is still the same time taken for it to move the vertical distance from wherever it was to wherever it is. So we now have the time. We can now come back and look at the vertical motion angisho. The vertical motion yethu, for the vertical motion now, because remember it displacement esifunayo, it's how far above or how far below. So you want something that is within the y-axis or the vertical axis. So here we are looking for delta y. Here we do have initial velocity angisho along the y-axis. So it's simplest equation always this one. Vy, angisho vele sisebenzayo. Vyt plus half at squared. Alright, delta y is what we are looking for. Do we have initial velocity along the y-axis? Yes, it's 12.86 meters up. So 12.86 meters up. Then the time taken for this whole motion is 3.26. Plus the acceleration vertically, what is it gonna be? 9.8 meters per second because per second squared, because we know that gravitational force always causes all objects to accelerate at a constant 9.8, and the time taken 3.26 squared. Then umuntu ke gathole ke delta y. Just find the value of delta y there. Okay, let's just check the directions. We just take wait, directions. It's called. Which directions are we choosing here? Up is positive, angisho. Yes, let's always choose up as positive. Ma which is nento enjani eqale phezulu phinde bezansi. So this velocity of Vy was going up, angisho. Yes, that's negative there. Hey, be careful guys with that. So this is negative 12.86 meters per second. So let's respect the direction. So, oh man, which one are we choosing up? We're choosing up as positive. It's fine. So this is positive, negative 9.8 angisho, because the gravitational acceleration is downwards. Negative 10. Negative 10.15 meters. Since this is a displacement, it's a vector quantity. What does the negative tell us here according to the directions that we have chosen on our own? Downwards. So this means that delta y is 10.15 meter down, not downwards. So maximum how far below is just the height. We're just gonna say 10.15 meters because it's the height. The negative just means lento le ihambile from up to down. So this diagram is correct because lento le ilenda la at the base of the building. Two-dimensional motion, are we gonna have problems? 8 marks.